Recorded Books and One Click Digital present The Big Pivot, Radically Practical Strategies for a Hotter, Scarcer, and More Open World, by Andrew S. Winston. Narrated by Chris Sorensen. Introduction. Signals from a New World. New York, New York. At 9 p.m. on October 29, 2012, an explosion rocked the Lower East Side of Manhattan. An electric substation belonging to New York utility Consolidated Edison, Con Ed, had gone up in flames after the rising seas from Hurricane Sandy flooded the building. A large portion of the world's most recognizable skyline went dark for 4 days, including Con Ed's headquarters. In just a few weeks, Con Ed lost $2 billion of market cap, 1/8 of the company's value. Con Ed estimated that it would spend $550 million after the storm, only a fraction of the $6 billion, at least, lost by other businesses in the region. New York State would ask for $42 billion in aid to repair housing, infrastructure, and transit systems. The human toll of the superstorm was hard to grasp. Nearly 200 people in the United States and Caribbean were killed, and tens of thousands lost their homes. While no single weather event can be definitively connected to climate change, it's now clear that a hotter planet means more intense heat waves, windier hurricanes, and bigger floods, with ever-increasing economic impacts. Is your business ready for the coming storm? Plainview, Texas. In February 2013, a beef processing plant that had been running for decades shut down, eliminating 2,300 jobs, 10% of the town's population, and $55 million in payroll. It was one of many ripples from the never-ending drought that the New York Times reported has dried up pastures and increased the costs of hay and feed, forcing some ranchers to sell off their herds to reduce expenses. There just isn't enough water in the region to keep the cattle industry thriving. The drought gripping Texas has cost the state's businesses billions of dollars, and water availability has become a critical issue for industry. The president of the Texas Association of Business says that not having adequate water supply will harm us in terms of bringing jobs to Texas, and is doing so now already. If we don't address these issues, the message is, don't go to Texas. Texas is not alone. As most resources, water, cotton, wheat, iron, oil, and many more get harder to find or more expensive, the cost of doing business everywhere rises. Is your company prepared for resource crunches? Dhaka, Bangladesh. On April 23, 2013, an apparel company in the capital city of Bangladesh collapsed, killing more than 1,100 people. This unthinkable tragedy came just 6 months after a deadly fire raged through the nearby Tazreen Fashions facility, causing more than 100 deaths. The loss is unfathomable, but if we learn nothing from these disasters, then people have died in vain. Outside of all the ramifications around safety and manufacturing, companies should heed one lesson. Any operation, anywhere in your supply chain, no matter how remote, is now your responsibility. The Dhaka factories made clothing for some of the world's best-known brands, names that were immediately splashed on front-page articles around the world. There is nothing exclusively local in a deeply connected, transparent world. Some companies acted fast on these tragedies. Big brands like H&M, Zara, Primark, Tesco, and Abercrombie & Fitch
Sample complete. Ready to continue?